Hey guys, my name is Attorney Walter, if not the third, and what we're going to be doing today is basically going through a lot of the things that are going to be upcoming in the near future. I am super duper really excited to go through these things. I know we had some mic issues with the last slide. That's okay. We're going to see if we can fix those this time around. We're going to pump up the game. We're going to go ahead and wait a little bit for people to join and see if they can get through. We've got some joiners joining now, which is excellent. Very good, very good. Let's see who we can get on board here and click that. Excellent. Okay. So I know that we're starting a little bit earlier than usual, and that's because I've got to actually leave here today basically at 10 o'clock. And I know that a lot of people have questions, but we're going to leave today at 10 o'clock. And the reason why is I have to finish a brief and then go to USPS. Garden, howdy, how you doing? So a lot of people are not used to me starting this early because I'm one of those attorneys that always shows up very much not on time, and that's just, that's how I am. So I want to go through the basics, then we're going to get right to the information, then we'll take the callers. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and begin with this real quick. First off and foremost, Disability Resolution PA. I've been working there for 8 years. I own that law firm. That's a law firm where I work with a lot of homeless individuals, low-income individuals, those who are, potentially in a situation where they could become homeless. And then basically the other company I want to point your attention to is spaceconstitution.com. We are finally and literally weeks away from that being finished and going live, and anybody that signs up will be able to partake in spaceconstitution.com. So disability law firm, that's the company I work at, that's my job. And then this is my nonprofit that's going to be released in a couple of weeks that'll basically help people define what the future rights of the human race are going to be, not just in space, but on Earth. And it's really incredible. So I just want to make sure, and we got some people joining on now, which is excellent. I want to go through a couple of other things too. First thing is, if you want to call in, this is the number, and I'm putting it in the blog section right now that you use to call in. It is 407-279-1754. Again, 407-279-1754. Also, keep in mind, some people are not sure exactly when this thing starts, and they might put something in the little chat sections and things like that. Help people out. If they're not sure what time the show actually starts, they might say, hey, what time does it start? Remember, there's different time zones. It's 8 to 10 for Eastern, and then Central, Mountain, Pacific, Alaska, Hawaii, you just subtract an hour. So basically it'd be 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, all the way to Hawaii. All right? Howdy, everybody. Howdy, Sandra. So what I'm going to be doing real quick, I want to go through a couple of small little details. We have some huge videos coming out in the near future. And they're big. They're chunky. They're like 30-plus minute videos. And the biggest one of all that I want you to be aware about is one that I personally am really worried about because I am afraid of how this is all evolving, what's happening. I know we've got the first call. I'm going to get that in a second. I will. But I just want to tell you, excellent, Cheyenne's good. Okay, good. So I just wanted to go ahead and check in with you guys and let you know this. We do have a future video coming out, and the title of it are the top 5 ways cancel culture can cancel your Social Security benefits. I started to research it. I started to go into it, and I realized that it actually can occur, that there are legally different ways that it can occur, and that because of that, we need to be very concerned about how we approach things when we're receiving benefits. And I want to give you guys the statute, the line by line approach of how to make sure you don't violate anything. So that's basically the whole thing here. Okay, cool. Another thing, within the next week, you guys are going to have the 5-month rule. You're going to have the 24-month rule video. I know you guys have been on me about it, and I will be doing that video about renter's assistance and basically the forgiveness of rental. As individuals who are basically part of this whole COVID situation, they're looking at the rent and they're like, when am I going to have to pay this thing back? How much am I going to own? I'm going to be doing a legal review as to the approach that's currently being taken, what different states are doing, the expectation of what President Biden will do at a federal level as to the whole rent situation. So that's going to be coming too. I hope you guys enjoy it. Now, remember, when I make these videos, they're not super fun and exciting and wow and yada. It's a legal approach. It's the statute. So, when you watch the news and like spinning graphics in the globe and this and that, that's cool and all. I don't have that stuff. But I will give you the actual legal statute line by line approach to it. And some of them we're going to actually be using higher level stuff that like people learn in law school, which is Iraq Doctor, issue, rule, analysis, conclusions, defenses, remedies. And I'll explain to you which way something will go based on that. But enough of that. I have 2 people that I would really like to highlight here. We all know Cheyenne is an incredible singer. She is an absolutely incredible singer. I saw on Facebook she posted a couple videos which were absolutely stellar and amazing. I watched one of them for too long. Actually, I had to go do something, and I was just watching it for a while. I want to go ahead and let you know that somebody I haven't talked to in 15, 20 years, somebody I went to Barry Law with, basically an individual who is an absolutely amazing singer, songwriter, who has gone way out of her way to do great things for the media industry, the music industry. So I basically reached out to her and I said, look, can I use your song for spaceconstitution.com? One day to do a trailer. I don't have the time to do the new trailer right now and all that, but one day. And she said, yes. At some point when you're ready, we'll talk about it, go through it, get everything ready, get all all the stuff together to make it happen. I was so happy. I want to shine a little light on this person before we begin the show tonight. And I really want to go ahead and basically go through that. So here's basically the deal. She is doing something incredible. She is going to elderly care facilities where our parents, grandparents go to basically live their final days right now, which is really tough because of COVID, because a lot of people can't visit people. And she goes there and gives live shows. And this is an award-winning artist, guys. This is like a top-notch person. She gives live shows at these facilities for the elderly. To me, that blows my mind that somebody would be that aware of the suffering that they're going through, put that big of a smile on their face. That is mind-blowing. I need to shine some light on this person. Let me get you the link real quick to who this person is. They're absolutely incredible. They're stellar. I really like the song Empire. Go check out this person real quick. Go check out their music. If you want to hear an amazing singing talent, go check out Sanctuary. You just scroll down the website real quick, and it'll be there. Absolutely. Yeah, right? She sounds amazing. I know. And I know I don't play it here. I don't know. Like, listen to this, guys. You shine a light, and I know inside. I mean, like, what else could you want? You know what I mean? Like, you got this, you got that, but what else could you want? That's like perfection. This is mind-blowing. To me, it's just, there's like good, there's great, and then there's like talent that I don't have, will never have, but I can appreciate. And that's that. That's incredible. Now, there's another thing, and then we're going to finally get to the show. I know. Howdy, guys. Howdy from California. Howdy. There's another thing I want you to be aware of, and this is super important. There's a gentleman who is an incredible chef. Cheyenne knows him. He is an individual who used to be a court clerk person at the same hearing office that I would always go to before COVID, and then everybody, had to do everything from home and telephonic. If you could, and I'm not asking a lot, but if you could, here's his little bio thingy that I think is incredible. If you could go ahead and basically vote for him, give him like a little food vote. You click on this thingy, it takes you to a screen, you vote. It's super simple. If you could do that, I would appreciate it. He's an incredible person. It's an amazing thing that it just, he's a great guy. Just help him out. All right. Now we're going to get to the questions. We did miss some phone calls. My apologies to that person we missed. Let's go ahead and get right to the phone calls of the person. Oh my God. Okay. So there's a lot of phone calls. What we're going to do is, we're going to take this one. Okay, here we go. Let it ring. Let the person answer. I'll tell them the spiel, and then we'll begin the show. Here we go. Also, guys, hold on. Also, guys, I missed the thing, but before I forget, there's a gentleman called the Colonel. He sent me an email. He won last week's $25. I never found the email. I looked in the this and the that. I couldn't find the email, but he won the $25. If you are watching right now, please shoot me a text with your email. That way I can go check for it, make sure I've got all that stuff. Let's check this out again. We're going to call this person again real quick and see if we can catch up. Thank you, Cliff. I appreciate it. Okay, it's not going through. Let me see what we can. I think he's trying to call back right now. Let me see if I can get through. I want to stick with one person, and then if we can't do it, we'll go to the next person. Oh, yeah, he's trying to call right now. All right, let's give him a chance to call in. Now, everybody, I want you to understand the rule here. $25 is going to be donated to a person who basically calls in with a question. You guys get to vote as to who that person is. So what I need you to do is, oh, there it is. Okay, perfect. Wait a minute. Let's see. Okay, good. Okay, good. All right, perfect. Good. I just got the email. All right, so with that said, you guys get to vote on who wins the $25, but that person that wins has to stick around and email me, text me, whatever, to let me know who they are. Now, while I'm waiting for this person to call back, and of course, I'll take some other thingies in here, but just so that everybody knows the phone number, because I put it in there to begin with. While I'm waiting for this person to call back, let's see. And I missed another couple. Jeez Louise. Let's see. Okay. While I'm waiting for this person to call back, I just want to let you guys know that basically I'll read through some of these things on here. I can't read through them all the time, but that's the whole thing. All right, here we go. Hi, this is Attorney Walter Knott with Disability Resolution PA. Remember to use a fake name. We are live on YouTube. Would you like me to answer a specific question, or would you like me to go ahead and run hearing questions with you? Hello? Okay, we're having some technical difficulties tonight. Hello?
Hello. Am I live on your show now?
You are live on the show right now, indeed.
Wow. Well, I have. Sorry about that. I wasn't prepared. I live in the state of Missouri, and I don't know if your law firm would take on a case for me, as I'm being disabled now for a number of years.
Sure.
Is that something that your law firm would take a case from the state of Missouri?
So we're doing a bunch of cases all over the place now. It started back in the day with a cute little spot in Florida, and now we've got cases all the way over to actually past California. We've got some Hawaii claims all the way over to the U.S. Virgin Islands. So we are taking claims outside of the Florida, Georgia, etc. area. Would you mind if I ask you some basic questions? Of course, you don't need to use your full name, but some basic questions, and this will help other people kind of understand the process of what an initial phone call with an attorney is like, if that's okay with you.
That would be fine, yes.
Perfect. Remember to use a fake name throughout the process. Ma'am, let me ask you this. What is your current age and highest level of education completed?
My current age is 40, and I did some college, but not much.
Okay. Are we talking about 1 year, 2 year, 3 years?
About a year.
About a year. That's excellent. Can you tell me, what were your hopes and dreams when it comes to college?
What are my hopes and dreams? I didn't really think about that.
What did you want to be, for example? Did you want to be, like somebody that was an accountant or a lawyer or a doctor or something, anything cooler than those people?
Well, what did I want to be? I just wanted to be a more of like a Christian was my number one goal in life.
Perfect.
Is to be a Christian. That was my number one goal, and secondly is that was not something I thought of very, very much. It was just all about being in right standing with God.
Mm-hmm.
At
Sure.
At all times, yeah.
Okay, excellent. Walk me through, what are the impairments that keep you from working?
What are the impairments? Physically, I have a lot of ailments, a lot of a lot of conditions, and they seem to have gotten worse over the years.
Okay.
As I have been unemployed for a number of years, it just seems to be compounding. A lot of muscle pain where I'm laying down in bed for hours a day, even during the day, and it's I'm in a lot of pain. I'm in a lot of pain.
Okay. Let me ask you this. So the pain, where is it in your body? Can you describe for me what it's like, and what kind of movements seem to limit you the most?
It's all over. From my head to my muscles, I have a lot of muscle pain. My back is excruciating. It will start, often early in the morning, even before I get out of bed. I can't hardly move. And so standing upright is very difficult. Where I have to either sit down, sitting in a chair for a short period of time. I end up laying down. I'll lay down for hours. It's literally just all over muscle pain. My head hurts, and it's just it's a miserable existence right now. It's just I feel like I'm just withering away.
Now, tell me this: are there any bone issues, or is this more of just a generalized pain situation that's not directed at any particular thing?
I feel like I have. Well, we have cancer that runs in our family, so I feel like it's gotten to that point where most likely I do have cancer, and because that's obviously it's genetic. So it's I think that has a lot to do with it.
So now tell me this, what medical, surgery, tests, images have kind of shown light on you potentially having cancer?
Obviously, they can do blood work. I've been thinking about getting an MRI done on my brain to show damage done to my brain. Obviously they can do CAT scans, whatever I can do currently. I would like to have done within the next week, preferably.
Okay. All right. So let me ask you this: do you currently have health insurance?
No, I do not. No.
When was the last time that you worked, and what type of job was it?
It's been a number of years. It was in the healthcare departments. It's been probably about.
Oh, we lost you. Can you hear me? We lost you there. Let me see what's going on. Hello. This might be somebody that's not in a general city-esque kind of area. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hang up real quick, and then we'll wait for that person to call back. We got to give them a fair shot before we move on to the next person. Let's see. Okay, and we do have quite a few people lined up, but I'm trying to be fair here, so let's wait for that. And that person also called in. Let's see. Okay. Okay, we've got one calling. I'm not sure if this is the right person. Let's check real quick. Hi, this is Attorney Walter Knott. I'm just checking in. We are live right now on YouTube. Were you the individual I was just speaking with? Okay, I tell you what. Here's what we're going to do, guys. I'm going to put this guy live, get him rolling, and then we'll go back to the other individual. Howdy, good sir. Remember to use a fake name. This is Attorney Walter Knott. We were speaking with another person before. We got kind of cut off because of a bad connection, but would you like me to answer a specific question, or would you like me to go ahead and run hearing questions with you?
Specific question, please.
Excellent, good sir. What is your specific question?
I am already receiving disability, Social Security disability.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not in the state of Florida. I'm not far, but I'm not in Florida. So, but the rules should still be the same. They say that I need to report my earnings if I get $2,000 or more in a month's time. That I have to report this.
Sure.
My question is, with these stimulus payments that are coming in, and with the new, what I understand, extra $200 a month that may be coming in, what's going to happen if I get, $3,000 in the bank? As it is now, I can't see being able to save for emergencies or a rainy day or something. And it would be lovely to be able to put a little bit of money away when possible, and I'm kind of concerned as to the amount of money that I can have. Is it going to change? Is it going to remain the same? What's going to happen?
So here,
do you know?
Yeah, absolutely. So here's the basic deal. You've got to know this. The SSI benefits have a $2,000 restriction, which is not affected by any additional stimulus money that's coming your way through these COVID relief bills, because they specifically write into them that they are not going to affect the statutory limitations when it comes to the financial amounts you can have. So if you were to get $200 per month extra as part of a COVID relief program, that would very likely not affect your benefits in any way. And here's why. There's countable benefits, or countable income, and non-countable income. That would be considered a non-countable income, meaning that you would not count it towards the $2,000. Additionally, I have to kind of give you a disclaimer, a little waiver, or well, it's really a disclaimer. I have looked into heavily the current release of information for COVID relief, the whole $1,400, the $600, etc. The $200 per month that everybody's talking about online was originally the idea of three people. The two promoting it the most were Senator Schumer and Senator Warren. They promoted and gave this idea, they proffered it originally a year ago, actually right around almost exactly a year ago. And what they said was, we want to increase for a 2-year period everybody's SSA benefits by $200 a month. And that's a great idea because it helps people, have, grocery stores deliver.
An extra $200 a month, I'd be living like a king.
Yeah.
As it is now, I barely scrape by. If it weren't for the fact that I own my own property and my home, I would probably be making enough to walk around with a bottle of wine, a prescription, and a smile on my face.
That's good. I think more people need wine. I'm one of those people that can't drink, but I think a lot. My dad enjoys wine every night.
Listen, no, I need more. I need to be, to be comfortable, to be able to not worry about, am I going to be able to pay all my bills? That extra $200 a month. But now, I guess it has evolved from for 2 years to a permanent fee or something, is what I understand.
So I don't want to bum you out here, but
okay, well,
yeah, I'm just going to tell you right up front because I want you to know where everybody's at with it. First and foremost, Social Security benefits are on the back burner of all of the big things that are being considered right now.
Yeah.
By basically President Biden. With that said, though, with that said, the $200 a month was never Biden's idea. It was never his plan. It was never part of his online website that was going to be utilized for when he becomes president. He's got a lot of great ideas. Don't let me say you wrong. President Biden is going to do a lot of great things for Social Security benefits, especially disability benefits.
I believe he will.
Yes.
I believe he will.
There's some things I'm worried about that he's doing, but this is not one of them. He's doing a great job in that regard. But good sir, just understand.
I'm not 100% happy with him, but I am at 90% happy with what he's done so far.
Good.
Yeah.
So here's so let me tell you this though. There is no current law. There is no current writing. There is no current creation on paper that there's going to be $200 extra per month. That was not his idea.
I understand.
Yeah, it wasn't his plan. Now, with that said, I'd like to proffer this to you, a suggestion. $200 is not a lot of money. To some people, it is a lot of money, but it's realistically based upon the devaluation of the dollar, the cost of things that used to be cheaper in general, fuel, food, water bills, electric bills. Can you tell me the differences between if you had $200 extra a month, extra a month, if you had $400 extra a month, at those different ranges, how would that change your life?
Immensely. I understand the whenever we get a raise, like this last raise, or the raises before, we get what, $20 raise, but my water bill goes up 6 to 7, 8%, and then the price of a hamburger at McDonald's goes up, or at the grocery store. You end up paying more, but the extra money, I'm making less than $800 a month right now. That I'm going to tell you, like I said, if it weren't for the fact that I own my own property, I would be homeless. I and walking the street with a bottle of wine.
So here's what I'd like to.
$100 is unimaginable to me.
Yeah.
I would feel like I would be living like a king. I would be able to have $50 at the end of the month to put away in the bank for in case of.
Yeah.
That would be nice. That would be nice.
So here's the thing that I've been looking at. I've been looking at what would benefit people who receive benefits. Things that should be included are that in the future, people who receive disability benefits or other benefits similar to it should have enough money to at least once a year or maybe once every 2 years to go on a vacation. They should have enough money to have a little bit of a savings account in case there is truly a problem. They should have enough money to be able to afford basic transportation, which includes a car. They should be able to afford these things. I mean, does that not make sense?
I must have a car. I must have a car where I live. I live in rural Oklahoma. I must have a car. That sentence without. And a vacation? I'm 62 years old this year.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been a vacation since I was about 10.
Oh wow! That you don't say. Yeah, that's yeah. Wow.
I guess you can say I was on permanent vacation because my career choice was over the road truck driver.
Sure.
Until I got injured. So I was on constant vacation if you look at it like that. But as far as, time to relax, time to myself, I wouldn't know what the hell you're talking about, bro.
So let's think about that for a moment. Let's say that you have these extra funds, and I understand you want the wine, and I understand you're going to be happy and things like that. But what are things that you miss the most from the days when you were working as a truck driver who basically earned his wages, paid into the system? What do you miss the most about those days that you can't afford nowadays?
I guess I'm sorry, I'm trying to eat here too.
Sure.
What I miss the most would be having a little bit of money in my pocket. Having a little, to be able to carry a little bit of money in my pocket. And if I wanted to buy a new fishing rod,
mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have to ask how much is it, or find the cheapest one,
mm-hmm.
or try to figure how long I got to save in order to get one. To be able to buy a new fishing pole without question, things like that. I'm a ham radio operator. Accessories for my radio station would be nice, but I miss a lot of things. So I miss having a little jingle in my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
I miss that a lot.
Now, when you say, yeah, a little jingle, what does that mean? Like, how much is a little jingle? Is that $50? Is that $20? Like, what does that mean?
Well, it's nice to be able to have $100 in your pocket to walk around with, I guess.
Sure.
$50 would be nice. at this point. Other than I don't know. It's been so long since I've seen any extra money. I don't know what it's like. I forget. Seriously. I went from making a damn good living.
Mm-hmm.
I traveled the country. I enjoyed my job. I got up every day wanting to go to work, wanting to do what I did for a living. You ain't got nothing now. Once I had to get on Social Security, that was it. That was the end of it. You're not allowed to have a pot to fish in or a window to throw it out of on Social Security, and that I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right.
Now I want to ask you this. I did a video about how poor does President Biden want his disabled or his retired to be. And I don't mean that as a negative to him because he's only been in office for like a month. So you can't really expect anything any magic from him. So, but I want to point out here, like, if you could say something to President Biden and say, hey, this is what it should be. This is where we should be at with these programs. This is what I should be able to afford. What would you say to President Biden?
And I've thought about that. I have thought about that. I would ask. I would point out to him that to us on Social Security disability, we need that. We need to be able to put something away in savings. We should be able to have some savings for what ifs that happen in life. And I'm going to give you an example of a what if. Here in southeast Oklahoma and the state of Texas, we just went through 20 below zero temperatures for extra days. Okay, my pipes froze and broke. Wow. And if it weren't for the fact that I had a friend in town to help me out, I would still not have water in my house. I would still have broken pipes. So to be able to have the money for the what if, and that's a big what if, or to be able to not have to worry, and I've been through this. I went 3 years. I tried to save. My car went dead. It went out. It died, and I had to get another car. And for the life of me, I could never save enough money to buy even a goddamn $400 car. I couldn't save it because at the end of the month, I'd be lucky if I had 20 cents left in the bank after paying all my bills, buying groceries. I do get food stamps. I get $12 worth of food stamp. Like that's a great help.
$12. That's just,
yes, sir.
Well, and what are you going to do with that?
The state of Oklahoma is nice, and I do get $41 a month because I am disabled. The state does do that for me. That's really nice. I'm not looking to give horse in the mouth because, buddy, I could be a hell of a lot worse. But yeah, I would ask Joe that please make it so that we can save something. That's number one, and number two, so that we can have something. It's almost a question of my manhood, of my. I can't afford to do nothing. I can't afford to go anywhere. Go out for dinner. Shit, you're crazy. You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. That $8 I spend on a meal will feed me for 2 days, 3 days.
And here's the thing. I look at this situation. I think to myself, what can we do to make this better for people? And some of the ideas I've had are give them, have the government release some sort of, iPad-esque device that people can use that would have a fold-out, computer option to it or something. Because people are going to need more than just their cell phone to continue to do things. I think we need to lessen the burdens that we have. Basically, when it comes to, for example, people being able to go and work, I think that essentially it's one of those situations where we need to allow disabled people to do basic little jobs, like an hour every day, 2 hours every day, 3 hours every day on some vocation, because getting disabled people to receive benefits and also work a little and have that feeling like they're worth something, they're great and they're good. We need those because so many people have lost hope.
I agree.
You know, I think the other thing too. Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
As it is now, you mentioned some kind of a tablet thing. Well, I got to have internet first. Mm-hmm. I got to have internet. I can't afford internet. My only internet is the phone. It's my phone, and I got grandfathered in on the deal with the company I'm with. It cost me $60 a month, and to pay for it, I had my house phone disconnected, so I don't have that bill anymore. The money for that now pays for my little handheld phone with whatever internet I can get on it.
And I guess that's another thing that bugs me.
Starlink. I had signed up for Starlink. Starlink is there's no way somebody like me is going to be able to afford Starlink, and Starlink is supposed to be affordable to everybody. I don't have $400 for damn equipment, and I don't have $100 a month to pay for that bill, which they want to charge. So providing something along the lines of satellite internet would probably be a good thing too, but I don't know. I don't have the answer to it.
I guess
I don't.
The way I look at it is, being an American comes with a lot of really big benefits. There's other countries where you don't get so many things, but the reality of it is that I think we're looking at a new fundamental as to freedoms that we should be given as Americans. And these are not things that are inherently ultra expensive, but we are getting to the point where internet is almost an absolute requirement to go ahead and navigate those things that you need to get through your day. Because at some point you've got to fill out a form. At some point you've got to look up what's going on with something or figure out something that's on the internet. So I think we are within the next 10 years, America should make a move to go ahead and buddy up with Elon to have Americans, who are truly naturalized Americans or those going through the process of it, be given, certification to have internet by being an American and have it be part of the taxes that we already pay. I think that's necessary, and I think it's important, and I think the free flow of information that can come from that are incredible. And that's one of my